Buongiorno, welcome back to my secret lab where I keep watching this loop of Azatu fighting a Camerupt for like ever, because it's really cool. It's really fucking rad. We're gonna fight this dude here now. I just want to make sure my Pokemon aren't dead. Yeah, that's always a good thing to check beforehand. And yeah, let's fucking get on with it, eh? Got a game to finish. Working at the HQ makes me an elite. What more proof do you need? However bleak the situation, I never give up. Wow, a bit of flagrant classism there from Cypher R&D Lockway. Unfortunately, he just sent out a Shiftry against my fire type. And a Gramble against my fighting type. So I'm in a pretty good position right here. I'm in a pretty good position. I'm pretty confident that I mean, that intimidates pretty shit. But aside from that, I'm pretty confident that I can mess these boys up. We're going to flamethrower the Shiftry. We're going to break the Gramble. It might not die thanks to the Intimidate, but we'll do some work. We'll do some work. I'm not sure I could have had better leads against what he sent out. Not easily, anyway. Another normal type. Okay. I'm all about this. Yeah, okay. There's a 2-hit KO. I'll take a 2-hit KO. That's fine. What's he gonna do? Bite me? Fucking pussy. Oh, that's just insult to injury right there. I'm actually gonna. He's also got fighting moves. I feel like the Gramble isn't a threat because it's burned and it's nearly dead. I'm gonna put 2 fighting attacks into the Miltank. That's my plan. It's also using Brick Break because why the fuck not? Let's face it, it's a very good move. That didn't do as much as I hoped it would. I feel like that Intimidate really messed with my shit. Like I wasn't expecting to do so little damage. I thought I'd still be able to fuck up a Miltank pretty easily, but I guess not. Chad's in danger here. Chad's in danger, and I'm gonna switch him out because I don't like it when Chad's in danger. We're gonna bring Leia in. I'm gonna keep trying to level the team up a bit. See how it goes. Brick Break will finish the Miltank. The Gramble isn't really a threat and is slowly burning to death, so I think this is good. I think we're good. Also that, I guess. Also that. Seems a bit of a waste, but maybe not. The Miltank outsped, so it gets to do a physical attack that gets its attack lowered, so that's pretty good. Actually a super good swap, that. If the Gramble uses Bite, then that's also going to do fucking nothing to Leia. Wasn't an intentionally good swap, but it was a good swap nonetheless. Taunt, I'll pass, honestly. It's useful in the meta, but this ain't the meta. This is just, we need coverage moves. Took me a hot minute to remember what the fucking Armaldo was, but now that I see it, I'm okay with that. He can send that out all he likes. Gramble's gone. Burns away next turn, so I'm gonna Poison Fang the Armaldo because I think it's going to be quite tanky, and also Brick Break it. Come on, be poisoned. I actually really like Armaldo. It's a cool design. Doesn't get enough credit as being one of the cooler Pokemon. Wasn't expecting Water Pulse, but also, why is it using Water Pulse? Of all the moves it could have hit me with there, that was an odd choice. For sure. For sure, that was an odd choice. This dude and his normal types. Javis. Alright, okay. Slacking misses every other turn, so if I dig, then he has a 50% chance of missing his attack. And then doing nothing the following turn. So I think dig is a solid choice. I'm also just going to keep brick breaking the Armaldo because... Oh, okay. It loafs around on turn 1. I thought it attacked once and then loafed around. I didn't know it loafed around and then attacked once. Whatever happens, this is going to be messy. If I stun spore it, that will mean on its odd turn when it gets to attack, it's still going to have a rough time. I'm probably not going to get to stun spore it though, huh? Probably not going to survive to do that. Oh, I did! Nice! Congratulations, Mushroom, you didn't get dead. That was a critical hit though, so that's depressing. The Armaldo hasn't acted yet either, so it could still finish him off. Go on, hit Leia, you know you want to. Yeah! Again, a critical hit that I'm not super happy about, but we'll live with it. Right, Leia is going to try to get... We can finish the Armaldo this turn. We outspeed it. Slacking's doing nothing. We just put our attacks into the Armaldo. Not sure how Shadow Ball will do against a bug rock type, but we'll find out. We'll sure find out. Is it neutral? It's neutral. Okay. Alright. Right. I have to switch. I don't really want anyone to get KO'd here, is the thing. I'll leave Leia in and dig. Is that sensible? I'll outspeed because he's paralyzed, so I dig on this turn, he can't hit me on this turn, then I come up on the turn where he can't do anything. So yeah, Leia is pretty much immune to this fucker. And then we'll swap Mushroom out for Night Terror. That's tactically sound. I'm on board with what I just did, I'm happy with that. Oh, that's going into Night Terror, and that's gonna hit pretty good. Wasn't expecting it to be carrying Shadow Ball, but then it was already carrying Flamethrower, so I don't know why I was that surprised, really. I'm just gonna try and lower its accuracy, honestly. Mud Slap is a legendary move for legendary people. Slacking is a beast, but the fact that it misses every other turn is its real downside. Like, I can just abuse the fuck out of lowering its stats, giving it effects, just dodging its attacks with Dig. There's so much I can do to just turn the odds in my favour, despite this thing being an absolute monster. It's an interestingly designed Pokemon, really, for that reason alone. If anything, I think it should be stronger to compensate for the fact that it only gets to act every other turn, but... That's fine, you Amnesia, that's fine. I don't mind. It's going to make my Psychic do less damage, but I'm not using Psychic right now, am I? It's going to be a slow process, but I don't think it's going to do much to me. Between the paralysis and the 3 accuracy drops, I don't think there's a lot of threat left in this thing at this point. And even if he takes out every other Pokemon on my team, which he definitely won't, he literally can't beat Leia. So, as long as I have PP left in Dig, I'm fine. Ha! Nerd! This is accuracy drop number 5, I think, which means I can do one more and then it's pointless. So I'll switch over to Psychic then, see if I can do slightly more damage. Loaf around, bitch. Loaf like the unemployed yob that you are. Oops. It seems an odd choice to ever attack Leia, but I guess the AI just isn't good enough to realise that oh no, it can't hit Leia at all ever. Oh no. Hooray! I did it! I apologise for the fact that this battle took 11 minutes. It shouldn't have done, but I wanted to be safe. And not a single one of my Pokemon got KO'd, so you know, safety works. Safety works. Hooray for me. Right. That, I believe, is this room cleared. Cool, we can move on up now. I don't know if we're going to be straight into the boss, or if we're going to have any more shit to deal with. It wouldn't surprise me if there's more shit to deal with, because between this dungeon and the last one, like, that has been half of this Let's Play. It's just been the 2 back-to-back Cypher bases. Like, straight up. 31 episodes, by the way. Is this 31 or is this 32? I don't know. Either way, this is matching or overtaking Avencast as the 2nd longest Let's Play on my channel. I thought it was longest, but fucking Lapiso Tactics just went on forever, didn't it? It really did. Ho ho ho, so you have even come this far. I had no idea that a mere child like you would pursue me this long. Professor Crane, data ROMs in the lair, you alone derailed every one of our well-laid plans. Well, perhaps not just you. The news broadcast by OMBS did not help Cypher's cause at all. However, my Shadow Pokemon plan isn't finished yet. The final act is about to unfold. Having come this far, I think you've earned the right to know what I have planned. Well, presumably it's going to be less me learning and me witnessing it with my own 2 eyes, because you're doing it now, right? The creation of Shadow Pokemon that permanently resist purification. That was the first step. Well, you've not done that, have you? Because I've purified every single... Well, not every single one, but I've been purifying plenty of the Pokemon I've been taking from you. Next, I plan to create an army of Shadow Pokemon that work independently on my orders alone. When the second step is done, I will take over the world without having to rely on bothersome people. And now... let me introduce you to my faithful servant, the one that shall become the central figure in my Shadow Pokemon army. I'm betting it's that Lugia from the start of the game. XD001? Yeah, that's it. Come forth, XD001. There it is. There's the fella. This is the end, isn't it? I thought I had plenty more of this game to go after this, but I feel like this is the end. This is the legendary fight, followed presumably by the fight with Greevil, or he will have it in his team, or I don't know. It's going to be Greevil and a legendary in some form are both going to fight me. And that's pretty much like the end goal of this game, right? So I think I'm at the end. I think this is it. I think it's very possible that I will be finishing Hylix 2 on one day and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness on another day. And then I'll have to find new things to Let's Play. And that's going to be really depressing because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to play next. Codename XD001, now freed of all adjustments. I present to you Shadow Lugia. This Lugia is the first of the Shadow Pokemon that cannot be purified. Ah, okay. Let us celebrate the completion of my Shadow Pokemon plan in advance. Fall prey to Shadow Lugia. I mean, you had that at the start of the game. It's not like this is a new revelation that you've just achieved, right? Whatever. So here's the dealio. Here's the dealy-dally. Lugia, as I understand it, is a dragon flying type? I think it's a dragon flying type, or maybe it's just pure dragon. I can't remember. Either way, it's going to get fucked big time by Vaporeon, who is only 2 levels lower than it, I must remind you. So. I need to get Vaporeon on the field, but part of me is like, I'll just let one of these two faint and swap Vaporeon in safely so that he doesn't take a hit on the swapping. The other part of me is like, I need to keep the whole team alive because I am almost certainly going to be fighting Greevil immediately after I fight this. And then a third part of me is like, yeah, but if I just win this fight and then come back again, I presumably won't have to do this part again, so I can just take the easy way out. Fuck it. I'm gonna go for a swap. And a stun spore. Now we just hope Vaporeon doesn't get one shot. It's nearly a two-shot. Not quite. It's only single target. Okay, I was expecting that to be AoE. Alright, okay, that's not... That could be worse. Let's put it that way. It could definitely be worse. Right, with that in place, I'm going to Ice Beam. And I think Mushroom's going to be pretty useless here now that the paralysis is up. So I'm going to bring in Night Terror for a repeat of the last fight where I just spam Mud Slap on the bad... No, fuck! It's flying, it's immune to fucking ground attacks. That was dumb. I guess Psychic is still one of my more damaging weapons in my arsenal though, so I'll just use that instead. That's okay. That's alright. It could have been better, but it could have been worse. Don't one-shot. The fuck was that? What was that bullshit? You can't just crit me. You can't just fucking crit me, you absolute twat face. Okay, who's my next choice here? I think it may be Vor, because he can take hits quite good. And also has Crunch, which will lower its special defense. I mean, either way, I'm gonna get to hit this bastard with another Ice Beam, which will put it on pretty fucking low health. Like, the rest of my team can definitely finish it from that amount of health. Especially while it's paralysed. Oh, okay, I win. I guess this is over then. You know what? No time like the present. Do I have a regular revive? I got 5 of them, yeah, fuck it. There you go, Night Terror. Just in case we do get immediately thrown into a fight with Greevil, which, you know, I'm feeling like that's likely. There's no way this was the final boss, because as threatening as that was, it was one Pokemon. Like, the R&D teams downstairs were scarier than that fight was. We are 100% fighting Greevil, but the question is, do I get to heal between it? I mean, that apparently was Greevil, I just defeated him. Lugia! Here you go, child. Take $5,300. Now anyway. How dare you, child? How dare you defeat my Shadow Lugia, my one loyal subject? There's nothing left, but I will personally see to the total destruction of your Pokemon. Fall. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Please never open your eyes again, you fucking little Yoda creature. Rhydon. And Moltres. Wasn't expecting the Moltres, that was a plot twist. That was 100% a plot twist. I mean, the Moltres is going to destroy Mushroom for shoresies. Although actually, these are both Shadow Pokemon, so they're not... Their regular typing doesn't really matter, at least offensively. They're both going to hit me with Shadow moves, and it's going to hurt because they're level 46 and 50. They might just take me out anyway, but at least the Moltres won't have Drill Peck, which is a guaranteed one-shot on Mushroom, you know, so... Thunder Punch, Moltres, Mega... Brick... This is a tough choice because Brick Break would normally do more damage despite Mega Drain being 4 times effective and Brick Break only being 2 times effective. But Rhydon has a lot higher defense than special defense. I'm thinking Mega Drain might be the better option. Shadow Fire? That better not be a fire type move that you're doing there. I kind of wish it was a fire type move because then John would have survived it. Alright, this isn't going to go well, is it? But we're already losing. We're 1 attack in. It's not even a full turn. We're 1 attack into this game and we're already losing. This is worrisome. Please fuck it up real hard. Please. For me. Okay, 2 shots. 2 shots. I can get behind a 2 shot. What's it gonna do to me is the question. Bad things is the answer to that. I'm sending Later out. The reason I sent Later out was because of Dig. Purely because of Dig. Because that means they both have a 50% chance of missing their next attack. That was it. That was my whole plan. Obviously, Dig won't hurt Moltres, so I'm gonna do it on the Rhydon, but I'm actually not gonna do it on the Rhydon because I'm gonna kill the Rhydon and see what he sends out next. Or this whole plan was irrelevant because the Moltres outspeeds. That's certainly a possibility that I hadn't quite accounted for. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay. Got one of them. We got one of them. Now would be a great time to learn a really powerful move, Mushroom, if you feel like doing that. Oh, that's a shame. Executor. Alright. The thing is, like, all of his Pokemon... This is really dumb what I'm about to say, but all of his Pokemon seem to be Shadow Pokemon. So theoretically, I could just throw Ultra Balls at them and just pray I catch them from full health. It would be incredibly unlikely, but wouldn't it be fucking funny if it worked? Fuck. I mean, we've got to do something about that Moltres, right? It's just one-shotting everything. What do I even do about this? What is the solution here? His quote-unquote weak Pokemon just took out my strongest. Can anyone say difficulty spike? Is anyone familiar with that terminology? I got nothing. I got nothing here. Ah, I'm going to win. I'm not going to win. That was literally a 6-turn fight. That Moltres killed something every turn. Actually, was it 5-turn because the Executor killed one of my Pokemon as well? Must have been a 5-turn fight. I had nothing. I've got nothing to deal with that. I have no answer to that issue. I have no solution right here. I mean, I guess I can paralyze it, or try to paralyze it, pray that I paralyze it. If the rest of his Pokemon are just like level 46 relatively strong Pokemon, like Executor and Rhydon, I can probably do okay once I've dealt with the Moltres. I don't know what else he's got though. We've only seen half his team. And that half his team was more than enough to fucking destroy me. Shit. Alright. We're just gonna have to go balls out with the items, I think. If we can get the Moltres down without the rest of my team being completely fucked, then I'll happily start spending items to finish up the rest. Happily. I'll happily do that. Maybe there is something to the Ultra Ball strat. Wish I kept the Master Balls actually, so I could just remove one of his Pokemon. But if I just had that Master Ball right now, I could literally just take the Moltres. It would be mine, and then what would he do? Probably defeat me with his remaining 5 Pokemon, but the point stands. Did Vaporeon just outspeed the Moltres? That's interesting. Oh, well, there goes Mushroom. Was kinda hoping that Mushroom would survive just unspore the fucking thing, but there goes that option, I suppose. We can try and sing it, I suppose? Get some status effect on the motherfucker, that would be real good. That would be real good. I mean, there is also this still. This is also still here. Hit itself real hard, but... Please go to sleep. Thing is, if Vor survives to put it to sleep, then... Oh! Fuck yes! Fuck yes! Thank you, sweet critical god! Thank you, RN Jesus, coming to my aid once again. Okay, Executor Rhydon. This is less terrifying. This is more in my wheelhouse. Don't get me wrong, they're both very strong. But if they're gonna miss me, then boy is that a nice thing to happen. Boy oh boy. Right. I feel like an Ice Beam will finish the Rhydon at this point. I feel like the Executor's the more threatening of the two, but I don't think an Ice Beam will kill it from full health. So we'll go with that. And we'll also go with... Yeah. Saving the max revives for Vaporeon. I accept that Vaporeon is 100% carrying my team, and I'm not ashamed of it. Tauros. Tauros. More like Torgross. It lowered my attack. Please don't kill Vaporeon. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Right. Executor is a thought. I think Vor's turns are better spent just on healing. Just straight up on healing. This is fine. That's fine. Chip damage is a scary thing unless your opponents are massively stronger than you and yes, another crit. Thank you. Unless your opponents are massively stronger than you and basically one-shot your team anyway, then chip damage is pretty irrelevant. So if they want to set up Shadow Sky, that's an Articuno. That's an Articuno. That is a very, very bad thing for Vaporeon to be coming up against right now. If I could get Magmar out, Flamethrower would do a fucking number on it. But again, I don't want to do any dumb switches that are just going to make me walk into attacks. Also, there's a Tauros there. Don't underestimate a Tauros. Those things have attack out the dick. Ice Beam will be neutral on Articuno, which is the same as what it was on Moltres, and it did okay damage there. So I think maybe we just keep at it. I'm going to try and put it to sleep. Shadow Hold is also not an attack, right? Yeah, it stops me switching out. Okay. Alright. It seems to be like a utility Tauros, which is an interesting choice. Than being absolute brutes and all. You'd think he'd be more about attacking me with it, honestly, but whatever does it for him. Oh yeah, that was a necessary crit, wasn't it? Hope that made you feel good. Hope you're proud of yourself. Right, Chad. Show us how much of a Chad you are. Fuck that Articuno up. Please. Please fuck that Articuno up. I beg of you. And I hope the Articuno goes for Vaporeon, as much as that hurts me to say. Also, I'm on 2 out of 10 PP, which might become a very big issue very soon. Is it safe to assume that his final Pokemon's going to be a Zapdos? That is not okay. That is not remotely okay. I mean, that burn's very nice, but that is not remotely okay, what just happened there. Alright, okay. Whoever switches in is at risk of getting fucking destroyed by the Articuno still. So it might as well be the person who's already on half health. Can ice types be frozen? I've had 3 crits out of 9 uses of Ice Beam, and that is so fucking lucky. It's not even... Well, it is funny. It is a little bit funny. Right, Leia. Leia, here's the thing. Here's how this is going to go down. I'm going to use Leia's turn to revive someone. I've worked out where all my PP went. Zapdos, Articuno and Moltres, all being legendaries, all have the pressure ability, which makes me use twice as much. That means I've only actually done 5 Ice Beams. I've used up all 10 of them. 3 crits out of 5 Ice Beams. That is fucking impressive, though. Alright, okay. I hate this. I hate this a lot. I'm gonna have to use a turn. Do I have any ether? I do have ether. I have to use a turn doing that. And still use a turn. Where's my revives? There they are. God, I've only got 3 left. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. 4, I guess. Very nice that the Tauros wasted another turn. The Articuno is 100% going to kill later, but... It looks like it's attacking Vaporeon, actually, unless... No. I wrongly assumed that the direction the beam was going implied which Pokemon was being attacked. That was foolish of me. Is Leia going to survive this rain? No, that's really obnoxious. That's really obnoxious. Getting taken down by the fucking rain. Oh well. Right, okay. The thing is, the Articuno is a natural bully. It's repeatedly attacking my weaker Pokemon, which means Vaporeon is safe as long as I have another Pokemon on the field. I am, however, fast running out of max revives. Regular revives, sorry. And then I'll be on to my max revives, which also ain't gonna do great for me. Yeah, the chances of me ever killing that Tauros are so fucking slim at this point. I'm 100% just leaving it alive so that I don't have to fight 2 legendary birds at once. Working out okay for me. What I should be doing is switching between Leia and Vor to just repeatedly hit them with Intimidate. Almost certainly doing nothing to the Articuno because that is definitely a special attack for sure, right? But it is at least crippling the Tauros. Oh fuck! Oh, I'm fucking retarded. You know what? I have 1 more revive? Do I not have 1 more revive left? Shit, I don't have 1 more revive left. Ah, oh, shit. Shit. Can't believe I used the item with the wrong Pokemon. That hurts. That really hurts. Chad's not going to survive to have a turn. It's not going to happen. I might as well just use another item with him. I don't really want to use a max revive though, is the thing. An X attack is useless. I need X special attack if that was a thing, but I don't seem to have one of those. I do have 5 full restores. That's pretty cool. Do I just max revive someone? I know Leia can take a hit, right? So maybe we bring Leia back on full health. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Does this thing, like, have PP? I mean, it's definitely used it more than 5 times, right? Take that, Tauros' attack stat. What you gonna do about that one, eh? Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just thrown an when I was looking for another item to use, I should have just thrown an Ultra Ball at the Articuno. It might have worked. It's very low on health. Oh well. Coulda, shoulda, didn't. Leia might as well dig, actually. Right? Now, we are certain, right? We are certain that the next thing coming in is going to be a Zapdos. That seems super likely, so we're going to try and poison it. That poor Tauros. I almost feel bad for it. Come on then, send it out. Now we pray for the poison. I know we've been super lucky with crits so far, so I don't deserve the poison. But I mean, it was a crit. That's cool. And the... Thank you so much, RNGesus. Right, Vaporeon is in a real dangerous spot health-wise. So while obviously he's still going to Ice Beam, because this is going to be super effective, I am also going to use Leia's turn. To do that. Sometimes in turn-based RPGs, I feel like a proper loser for being that dude who always saves up his items just in case. This time it is completely justified. I have needed every single one of these items. For sure, I have needed every single one of them. And more, honestly. If I had more revives, I would feel so much more comfortable. It might die of poison. It might die of poison. I believe. I believe in the poison. Ha! You fucking dipshit! You've got nothing on my Vaporeon. None of you bitches do. Carried from the start of the game through to this very moment. What you gonna do, Greevil? What you gonna do with your little half-dead Tauros with no attack? How you gonna win now? How are you gonna put me in my place, eh? I see, you're going to stop me switching out. Well, that really taught me a lesson, didn't it? Fuck off, you shriveled little testicle of a human. You can close your eyes again now. Gwa. I really hate his earlobes. I hate them so much. This is what you get. This is what you get for having earlobes that look like that. All the reprehensible Pokemon transforming bullshit you've been doing is bad, for sure, but having earlobes that look like that is by far your worst crime. How? A mere child. A mere child crushed my cherished plan. Oh, please don't. Please don't give me another fight now. What? This can't be. Grr, it's your fault. I won't forgive. There is no forgiving you. Grandmaster, we're done here. We should blow up City Dark Isle with the child still on it. I welcome death at this point. But if I did that, our shadow Pokemon data and our subordinates will be lost as well. Oh, he does care. Grandmaster, such things can be replaced. We must ensure our own survival. I've readied a helicopter for our escape. We've got to leave now. You're right. Wait. Please wait. You're willing to sacrifice everyone so you can escape? You should be ashamed. Ashamed? Clinging to foolish pride will guarantee Cypher's demise. Cypher must survive. That is our first duty. The Grandmaster feels the same way. Yes. For Cypher's sake, sacrifices must be endured. What are you saying? The Shadow Pokemon Factory has been destroyed. XD001 was defeated. Nothing remains of Cypher. This guy's so smirky. He's so smarmy. I thought these two were clones at first, but I can see now that Eldus is the good one and Ardos is the edgy bad boy of the group. Silence. Cypher will live forever. If only this child hadn't... If only our entire criminal organization hadn't been taken down by a single child. Grandmaster, please give the order to blow up Citadark Isle. Yes, it can't be helped. Don't begrudge us, child. Stop. Let's put a stop to this. Father. Don't call him father, call him the Grandmaster. Father, you've lost sight of what is important. You got carried away with this whole Grandmaster nonsense. It isn't possible to take over the world by producing powerful Pokémon. Just think of this child. This child's pure heart won out over XD001, and more importantly, a team containing 3 legendary birds. We were in the wrong. Silence, silence, silence. Why aren't you showing some spine? We've come so far. Cypher is finished. Father, you yourself should know that more than anyone. Oh. How did the little man have such tall children? Now please, stand up. He must have had a really tall wife. Or non-wife, I suppose. You don't have to be married to produce offspring. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That's the moral to take away from this video game. This is how it should be. The laws of this land will render judgment on what we have done. Oh, everything I did. All of it was a mistake. Thank you for your courage. We are finally able to wake from our nightmare. Thank you. You'll have nothing to fear from us ever. You should return home to your family. Let us meet again too. Next time we battle, it won't be its mortal enemies. I will look forward to it. What about your weird brother? Where'd he go? Is he off to plan for a sequel that never happened? And then the clouds parted and the sun kinda hurt my eyes a little bit to look at because I've been shut indoors for too many months. And the boy left. And the old people danced. And people went up on the rooftops because they are idiots and don't take proper health and safety protocols seriously. And they were also here, the exact same people, copy-pasted into a different area. And tinsel fell from the sky, which I think was probably bad news for the environment. And Pokémon went home, and his sister and his mother went back to being vapid and obnoxious. And everything was good, and everyone smiled vacantly at the camera. The end. Progress will be saved, sure. Yeah, I think it's okay to overwrite. I think I'm cool with that. I think I'm down with that shiznit. Hooray! So, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, ladies and gentlemen. I only had to wrap up a game yesterday, and now I'm doing another one. What did I think? How did I enjoy this game? I enjoyed it plenty, honestly. I think it proves a few things about the Pokemon franchise. Number one, that the gym formula isn't really necessary. This game was for sure short compared to most Pokemon games. I would have liked it if it was a bit longer. My Pokemon were only in their early 40s, aside from the one that I threw rare candies at the end, after all. Normally it goes on at like another 20 levels beyond that. So it was for sure short, and a lot of the Pokemon that I caught at the end are obviously fairly irrelevant as a result. Like, Magmar only scraped by as getting purified and being part of the team. Like, he got, what, 4 battles in his purified state, you know? And I think the way it handled capturing Pokemon was fine. I was cool with that. Like, it's not really any different to snag them off other trainers than to find them in the wild, you know? It's still just, like, gated content. Obviously, you can't walk into the first route in Pokemon Red and catch a Electabuzz or whatever, you know? The Pokemon being later in the game is fine, but I think as a result of this, some Pokemon had to be too late in the game. And some typings were too late in the game as well, so you can tell by how badly I struggled trying to find a fire type in this game at all, especially after I accidentally killed that Vulpix at around the halfway mark. So I think it could have done with perhaps more areas, optional areas with trainers with more spaced out shadow Pokemon, so I could have gained access to more types more easily instead of them all being fucking just shoved in that end game zone. Like literally half the Pokédex probably was just in Citadel Isle. That is one big qualm I have with it. Another one is, I guess, its approach to game padding, in that, as I previously mentioned, half the game took place in the last 2 dungeons. It was just an awful lot of, here's another Team Cypher peon, just an awful lot of that, and I would have preferred smaller, more compact area, not even smaller areas really. The area size was fine, but just don't put fucking 6 trainers in every room, you know? But then had more areas, more variation, more puzzly stuff, more distinct environments, so that it's not just walking through Citadel Isle for fucking 9 hours or whatever, repeatedly fighting peons and all the bosses I've already beaten once before. So I do have qualms with this game for sure. But on the other hand, it's a Pokemon game with some super fucking nice animation, which I've always defended the more recent Pokemon games for having somewhat underwhelming animation, because I understand the amount of effort involved in doing that, but it's still a bit night and day looking at some of the animations in this game. It has super nice animation, the music's super good, I've been very much enjoying the soundtrack in this game. The art style holds up even today, like straight up. This game looks, if this game came out on Switch looking like it looks now, just obviously upscaled a bit, I wouldn't call it out as being particularly archaic looking. Really, just like the lack of ground clutter is about the only thing that really makes you go, this looks really dated. It's so stylized that it holds up really well. And it was challenging, which is something I've beaten the dead horse on over and over again, but these fights were hard. That last fight took half my inventory's worth of items to defeat, and even then it was very touch and go. And modern Pokemon games, even old Pokemon games actually, this game is far more serious and far more hardcore than Red and Blue or Gold and Silver ever were, you know? This game really actually makes you be good at the game instead of just allow you to coast through just hitting whatever buttons you feel like, you know, which is really rare in a Pokemon game, and one of the reasons I'm so massively drawn to Temtem as a Pokemon alternative. So yeah, all things considered, pretty positive vibe on this one. I might have to get around to playing Colosseum at some point, because I really did think this was cool. I really did think this was cool. I can't believe I slept on it for so long, honestly. And yeah, positive noises. Yes. I'm for sure not going to be playing Colosseum anytime soon, though, because I have played so many turn-based RPGs recently that whatever I'm playing next is for sure going to be a lot more visceral and high-octane and, what's the word, cathartic. I don't want to have to stop and think about what my next move is. I just want to point a gun at something and make head go boom, you know? So that's going to be, whatever happens next on this channel, it's going to be a bit more action-packed. So if you're as bored as the turn-based stuff as I am at this point, then you're in luck. And if you want to see more turn-based stuff, don't worry, that will for sure come eventually, because I can't stay away from the genre. But either way, thanks for watching. I'd normally do my whole go out and buy this game shtick at the end, because developers need supporting, but let's face it, the developer is fucking Nintendo, and they're not that fucking desperate, and you know, it would be pretty hypocritical seeing as I emulated the whole thing myself anyway. But you know, if you like the game, for sure buy it anyway. Why not? Play it yourself, it's good. And I will see you soon, I'm sure. Bye for now, lads and lasses.